Hi, welcome into Energy Upgrade Feng Shui Tips 2021. We're in the last week of March. Can't believe it. It has been a wild ride and a beautiful story so far. If you are here, you are about to have your own energy calibrated to your 100% best energy level, really sealing up that aura field of yours and really making sure we don't have any of that Swiss cheese energy, so no holes in your aura. We are going to we're going to mitigate any stress that could be permeating that energy field. And we're going to be using ancient and modern modalities to achieve this. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on notifications so you're aware each and every time that I upload your energy upgrade and your feng shui tips. Now, the feng shui tips I feel are very important because it's a way that we can align and attune with our best energy level and help maintain that level so that nothing permeates it. And we can keep that energy secure for as long as possible. I'm Lisa Aubin. I'm the best person in place to help you with this energy upgrade because it is my own system that I developed during COVID. So give you a little history on it. I own Cloud9 Feng Shui Consultancy, and I'm also the co-founder of the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui, where Steve Kodad of the Feng Shui Cure and myself, we train others to join us in the profession by certifying them through weeks of certification and forever mentorship. And we also have developed a DIY program, an assortment, very thorough collection of our training that you can purchase just if you wish to practice feng shui for yourself and to help your friends, family, and colleagues. Check out the links in the description if any of this sounds interesting to you so you can discover more. Now back to the system where I use ancient and modern modalities. That's what I'm all about. So I use the ancient teachings of feng shui, my favorite school being the oldest school, landform feng shui, and then layered with BTB, Black Sect Tibetan Buddhist Feng Shui, which is a more modern school. It's been westernized, and it recognizes not only electronics and EMF and all of modern architecture and materials, but it also is integrated very much with shamanism, the power of intention and intuition. And I believe the power of intention and intuition we all have just needs to be woken up. But that is where people say, gosh, like, why do you just really have a handle on things and you just know what to do? It's just being awakened to your own power of intention and intuition. I really believe, and I'm asked this often, is anyone more powerful than another? No, I think it's just being more awake and aware and able to use your own power of intuition, your own discernment to know what to do. And feng shui is one of the best tools to help you live your life more harmoniously with the elements of nature, more aligned and attuned with your authentic self and with that of your best goals, your best dreams, your, if you could have a vision board and live in it, that is feng shui. It's being aligned and attuned with all of the energies of the cosmos, your energy and that of nature. So that being said, my little introduction to that, this process of energy upgrade has been developed over the course of, I'd say, the past year through COVID. And I was invited to use a really cool software that was built by some of the best energy healers around. And this software is called SRC for You. And it was developed by masters in Qigong and Reiki, Chinese medicine, acupuncture, so on and so forth, spiritual dowsing. Has all of the knowledge of chakras and intention and intuition and discernment. And it's been baked into the software. It doesn't use artificial intelligence. This software itself uses its own intuitive discernment to assess our energy field using the back channels of EMF. So there's a good and a bad, a yin and a yang to everything, a dark and a light. We are familiar with the bad side of EMF. That's all we ever hear about is, gosh, I have a headache from these electronics, or the microwave causes issues, or cloudiness, or in some cases, audio or visual hallucinations. Well, on the positive side of EMF, this software, Surf Along, is able to assess our energy fields in an amplified way, magnetize and amplifying any of the intentions that we put in the software. So if you're watching, you're about to have your energy calibrated. I am going to put your name up here in this name box. It says Energy Upgrade YouTube viewers. All right. And I'm going to optimize our connection. Now I optimize our connection using my own power of intentions, and you see me do this often. Whenever I'm making a connection with someone on the other side of the screen, be it a consultation or through a recording, I light my candle with the intention to connect. And that's something that you can implement in your own routines. So that is one practical way, but the software really amplifies and kicks it up a notch and is able to assess very quickly our energy fields and work through all of the issues to help make sure that we're connected optimally, which we are right now. It ran through all these batteries of tests, and we have our best numbers. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to pretend to know what these values are, but I trust the output because I've been using this for quite a while. So now that we have optimized our connection, I'm going to take us back to the ancient reading. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. So I consulted the I Ching, the ancient text at the root of Feng Shui, the I Ching, the book of changes. So one thing we know that is constant, and that is change, is ever-changing energy. And we are assessing the energy right now, okay? So I asked the I Ching, what is the energy surrounding the 4th week of March for Energy Upgrade Feng Shui Tips YouTube viewers? Thank you. And it resulted in 1 hexagram this week. So hexagram are these 6 lines here on the left. And we've been seeing 2 hexagrams. That's when the energy isn't very stable. This week, this session, it's static. And it resulted in number 11, or Tai, prospering, peace. Very exciting because the static energy points to an unusually auspicious omen. Woohoo! So happy to have you here at this time. This time resembles early spring energetically. It's the very beginning, spring awakening. The environment's very cooperative and will lead to flowering and bountiful crops. So make sure to cultivate the soil, plant the seeds of inspiration right now for your intention. I'm also a mom, so you'll hear my children playing in the background occasionally, which is wonderful energy, and you're welcome. Okay, so right now you're going to be able to have a bountiful crop, and that speaks to abundance and wealth, right? So we're going to be talking a lot about wealth and abundance during this session, so stay tuned. Make sure that if any of this resonates with you, drop a comment for me and let me know, or if you're excited by this, let me know. I want to hear it. It helps shape these energy upgrades. So I say this often, no one's going to come along and save you. No matter what the energy, you have to make use of the energy yourself. You have to take action. So right now you're going to get some wonderful, clearly great ideas, but you're also going to be able to fix those that weren't implemented correctly. This is the time to do reworking. Rework, things related to work, things related to your approach to relationships, or a project that you've been working on. You're going to have some great ideas. Your social interactions are going to be a blast. This is a time when you can authentically be yourself and say things without fear of judgment. And it's going to result in even more wonderful information, cosmic information. So you are going to be able to share authentically what's on your mind with those around you in your social interactions, and you're going to get some good feedback. What more could we possibly want? So there's no longer an adversarial energy. There's no longer a worry about keeping things guarded, okay? So enjoy this time. Organize, hire, and build teams. This is great, harmonious for interactions related to work. And embrace your inner harmony. So right now you're feeling strong, you're feeling vibrant. On the outside, physically, you feel really good. And inside, you have a peace of mind. So really lovely. Enjoy this auspicious time, everyone. So I'm going to jump back to our emotional field. I love this. If you've seen it in previous energy upgrades, it reads our emotional energy field, looking at things that causes the little holes that deplete our energy, and it's going to clear out anything that no longer serves us and access energy that we need. Some of these things that you read on this list might relate directly to you, and some of it might be someone you spend a lot of time with. It could be a Netflix series that you binged on, and these things linger in our energy fields, and we need to do work on our own emotional energy field as well. Start. And we're going to allow this to work in the background. So I'm talking a lot about abundance and wealth here, and I really want to dive into abundance and wealth. Our favorite, right? I don't think we get to spend enough time on it. I'm going to show you what's behind the screen here. Show tools tabs. We're going to start with Negong. So Negong tool here, we're going to use intuitive discernment. Let me clear it from a previous session here. Okay, so focus on the task at hand, and we're going to allow the system to use an intuitive discernment. So everyone at home, focus on the task at hand that you would like to address, okay? I'm going to take a sip of water. It's important to stay hydrated too. It's kind of like having a massage, right? It's also, water is a conduit of energy, so it's important to stay hydrated when doing any energy work. There's your milk. Stay hydrated. All right, start the session. All right, so it's picking up things that need some work, clearing them out, searching for restrictions. It's working on attitude clearing. It's working on completing and complete internal burn down session. So I feel like I should do some stretches. Clear all that stuff that no longer serves us, and spiritual clearing as well. That's going to be lovely to get us started on our energy work. If you're feeling any energetic shifts right now, I'd love to hear it. Oftentimes, if you're psychic, you're extremely intuitive, these things you feel right away. Others, it may take a couple minutes to a day to set in. So if you're feeling energy right now, tell me what that feels like for you. Let's talk about it in the comments. Oh yeah, I was really excited to share this with you guys when I went through my notes. Such a cool hexagram to receive, and an opportune time to achieve your goals and actualize. So let's do the Shen tool as well. So Negong, by the way, is Chinese for internal skills. All internal, intuitive discernment. That's what we're working on there. And then Shen translates to spirit or mind, and it's responsible for consciousness, cognition, emotional life, and our presence. I'm going to use intuitive discernment, and I'll allow you to focus in with your intention starting that session. So here you see the hand symbols, Mudra. It's as if you're having a session with a Reiki professional. Making it happen. Change skeptical belief structure and patterns. Harmonize energies. So, really work out all those kinks as you feel them. So you might feel your muscles tense and then relax. This is all very good. Only takes a minute for this process. We don't want to have any blocks to our abundance and wealth. I think it's really cool to watch those mudras really concentrate, and you can see it doing its work. Okay, that has done its session. As it relates to abundance and wealth, I really want to take a time to clear this out and do a new charge. I want to send you individually a charge. So, Energy Upgrade YouTube viewers, I want to send you a charge personally of abundance, wealth, clarity, confidence, how about just like shining and authenticity? And if I spelled it wrong, it's still the intention that matters. Shining and authenticity. Okay. Thank you. Let's go back to our emotional. Words of wisdom has been generated. So speak this 3 times today. Courage automatically rises in me when I face a threat. Do you have that? Do you have a personal experience that comes to mind? Speak this 3 times today. Write it in cursive. Writing in cursive allows all the different areas of your mind that you don't get to use otherwise light up and engage and help to really integrate this affirmation. Courage automatically rises in me when I face a threat. Now, there's no real threat in place right now. There's no adversarial energy, but what does this mean to you as we're clearing out your emotions? Okay, something needed to be cleared. So let's write this down 3 times, stick it on a post-it note. You can put it just slightly above, 20% above your gaze, and put it somewhere where you'll see it frequently. Say it at least 3 times today. I'm going to run this one more time in today's session. Auto select. A few things we need to work through, things that might, obviously feel like something that relates to you or someone you know, but nonetheless, we're going to get rid of some things and access some energy where we need it. Okay, so I've sent a charge through to you, and this should hold for 2 weeks, but I'll give you some cool feng shui tips to help maintain it as long as possible. And we're really going to zero in on the area called abundance of the Bagua map. So it's also called wealth, prosperity. It also applies to your self-worth. It's that upper left corner, and the main element is wood. Okay? So if you are applying this Bagua energy map to your floor plan, I'll show you an example. It is the back left corner. So you apply your floor plan to the wall that contains your main architectural front entryway. That's where the architect intended the energy to flow. So you're going to line the Bagua map with it. Now, your floor plan may be irregular, you may be missing areas, you may have some extensions, and that's where you may need an expert's help. So give me a call if you need a feng shui energy assessment. This is a part of all of the assessments where I work with your floor plan and the energy. If you don't have a floor plan, I can help you with that too. So you're going to identify your wealth area. In this case here, it's this back area with the owner's suite, and also part of the owner's suite master bath there. And we are going to take a look at that area, make sure there's no clutter, there's nothing broken. If there's drains, we want to make sure they're working correctly. We want to make sure the energy feels good, not stagnant, the climate is good, so on and so forth. So if any clearing needs to be done energetically or by cleaning, deep cleaning, do that first, and then assess to make sure that you have enough of the wood element. Now, wood can be actual wood, it could be wood tones, it can be also like florals, actual flowers, plants, bamboos. It could be pictures of any of those things, and it can also be the BTB colors of purple, So BTB again is a black sect, Tibetan Buddhist Feng Shui. The symbolic colors of purple, green, brown, and gold are indicative of that energy of abundance. So if you don't have enough of any of those things, you want to make sure you add some. If you, for example, have a room back there that is fully wood paneled, then you already have a lot of wood and maybe you don't want to add more wood in there. You want to harmonize. So that's when you might want to add in a little bit of fire. It's a harmonious relationship. Wood feeds fire. You might want to dial back some of that wood with some of the red colors or actual lighting or anything of the flame color. You can also add in, instead of adding in more wood, if you already have enough wood, you can add water in with the intention. So anything representative of water, actual water. Fountains are great for this area. Mirrors are also representative of water as well. So you would be feeding that wood nature. Make sure if you're using a mirror that it reflects something beautiful and not clutter. Not something that's broken necessarily. That would be terrible in your abundance area. So those are some quick tips in how you would assess your abundance area of your home, your workplace, or your home office. Very exciting. Okay, if you want to kick it up a notch, get a Feng Shui crystal. A Feng Shui crystal is a spherical crystal, cut facets in it, and it reflects and refracts light. So light is the strongest manifestation of Qi, and this crystal is a Feng Shui cure in that it directs energy flow. When you're placing a crystal with intention, it's very, very powerful. I'll tell you how. So I use command hooks to place my Feng Shui crystals, and I use a red silk cord of a length of 9, a multiple of 9. And I hang it in the area I want to activate. And I use an affirmation. You can use one that we generate together. You can use one from a tea bag that I just really spoke to you. Or you could use one of my favorite, Om Mani Padme Hum, which means hail to the jewel and the lotus. It's a very beautiful chant. And if you haven't heard it before, look it up on YouTube, and there's hours and hours out there. A lovely, lovely affirmation. Mantra. So you use your visualization of abundance. You use your mantra or your affirmation, and you use your mudra. I like to use prayer hands because I can count. Because I like to do all of this 9 times. 9 means completion. It's a heavenly auspicious number. So there you go. There's some secrets. And I bet you're all going to head out to Amazon and look for your Feng Shui crystals. And I love them. They cast rainbows all over the place. And it's very healing to stand in rainbows to heal your chakras. So fun tips for you there. Or at least I think they're fun. Okay, here is an empowering words of wisdom for us to ponder. If we know God is for us, then it shouldn't matter how we feel or what other people think of us. What does this mean to you? Drop a note in the comments below. What it means to me is authenticity. We're talking about authenticity today, and let it shine. So, you know, what does it mean? If we know God, if we know God's spirit, the universe is for us, and it shouldn't matter how we feel or what other people think of us. Be authentic in yourself is what that means for me, but what does it mean to you? Let me know in the comment section below. Hey, if this is reminding you of a friend and a conversation that you've had, and this is something that might benefit them, please share Energy Upgrade Feng Shui tips with your friends. And I would love to have more like-mindeds collaborate together. And if you want a deep dive energy upgrade session with me, check out the links in my description. And you can learn more about that service, or you could join my mastermind group that is just launching. There's information about that in the links section. And also, if you want to be a guest on the channel, there's that opportunity too. So I can't wait. Thank you so much for participating in this energy upgrade, and I hope that you implement your Feng Shui tips, and I can't wait to hear how it works for you. Please stay in touch, and many blessings times 9.